For years, Georgia homeowners have shared the same fear that a dispute over fees, fines, or paperwork could spiral into a lien or even foreclosure with little oversight and few protections. Now, state lawmakers are signaling that change may finally be on the way. According to recent reporting, Georgia senators are advancing multiple bills aimed at reforming how homeowners associations operate, enforce rules, and escalate disputes. The push comes amid growing public concern that HOAs wield enormous power over homeowners without meaningful state supervision. Under current Georgia law, an HOA can move toward foreclosure once a lien exceeds $2,000, and there is no dedicated state agency that oversees HOA conduct or handles homeowner complaints. That gap has left many residents feeling trapped, forced to comply, or face consequences that far outweigh the original dispute. Lawmakers say that's no longer acceptable. Several reform proposals are now on the table. One bill would require HOA board members to undergo training before issuing fines or threatening foreclosure, using surplus funds already held by the Secretary of State's office. Another proposal would raise the foreclosure threshold to $4,000 and prevent fines alone from counting toward that amount. A third would require alternative dispute resolution before a lien could be filed, creating space for mediation instead of immediate escalation. There is also discussion of requiring HOAs to register with the state an acknowledgement that it's difficult to regulate an industry that technically isn't tracked. Together, these proposals reflect a growing recognition of a central problem. HOAs function like private governments, but without the checks, transparency, or accountability expected of public institutions. Still, the details matter. One concern raised in the reporting is that some reforms would amend Georgia's Property Owners Association Act, a law that is optional. HOAs can choose whether or not to operate under it. That means the very associations most likely to abuse their power could simply opt out of new safeguards. For homeowners who have lived through years of intimidation, escalating fees, or foreclosure threats, optional protections feel like half measures. Even so, the momentum itself is significant. It signals that legislators are hearing what homeowners have been saying for years, that enforcement without oversight creates harm, that fines can become weapons, and that foreclosure should never be the first or easiest tool an HOA reaches for. Whether these bills pass, stall, or are diluted will matter deeply. So will how they're enforced. And that may be the most important shift of all. Because when lawmakers acknowledge that something's going to pass, homeowners are left with one question: will it finally be enough?